My friend Marcin. What can I say about the boy that his actions haven't already shown? Never in my life have I met someone as unique and strange as Marcin. Marcin is an example to how alcohol, substance abuse, and a general lack of caring about people and the world can destroy a person. Though this documentary is made to evoke laughs, please do not follow in this man's footsteps.
I feel like I'm. I
No,
don't,
as
I
long
don't
as you're
feel
being
fine.
truthful.
Shut the fuck up! What are you guys?
Is it rolling already?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay. Marcin. It's a lot of words to describe a creature like that. Number one is a predator. You don't know which direction it's going to go. It can be quite a tame one, or can quite get angry very quickly. It's just one of those characters that you don't know which mode he's going to switch into. Beast mode, fucking pervert mode, or just like tame mode. So it's just, it depends on which angle you approach the creature at. You know, it could be quite an interesting one, really.
He's a decent lad. Likes to party. And all in all, in general, I like that guy.
Yeah, well, you live with him, so.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
live with him, but it doesn't like
What's it
living
like?
with someone doesn't mean that you love that person. But generally, if I had to die today, and if he was in front of me, I would say yeah, all the best, you know.
So you won't be crying?
Nah, I won't be crying, but I would be like, if he was about to ask me, like, please tell me what you honestly, what's your opinion on me? I would say, bro, you're a decent lad. At the end,
So like, what's it like living with him?
Yeah.
it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. In general, it's absolutely fine. We had our own ups and downs, but
From when you first met him to like now.
So it's a lot changed. I met him in 2014. It's 2019 now. So when I went to college, I met him. He was quite an interesting, outgoing, spoken gentleman at the time.
You don't lose though.
The option to get was I'm not really
Of course. I haven't really.
And he got influenced by a lot of drugs.
Put your hands up if you love this guy.
Mainly, it started off with heavily on weed, which is, as a starters for, college students and whatnot. Kind of everyone partakes in it at the time. And then from that, it was addiction. I hate when people say, "Oh, weed isn't addictive," blah, blah, shit. Nah, it is.
Area in the truck trying to run over.
Yeah, that was amazing. Oh. He's like, he just tries to kill him as well. Oh my god. Do you mind if I was a girl, please?
Let's be honest here. Anything's really addictive.
So you say his gateway was weed then?
Yeah, certainly. But it wasn't just that. It was when he couldn't afford it. He didn't have a job at the time. So what he would do is get 2 quid cigarettes. So in these 2 quid cigarettes, he would literally put them in a bong, inhale it to try to get the same high effect. So you could tell at that point his mental attitude slightly changed a bit, which kind of grew into something that's not right, really.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And I don't know, sir, hey, shut.
his mom's in the UK. Is I would say, she's very good. She treats me very, very good. I've never had any problems. with them.
It
They're
seems
very,
alright. His
very
house
polite, and
wasn't as disgusting as everyone said it was.
they
I haven't
welcomed
seen his
me very,
room,
very. What's that?
oh, everyone says that his house is really disgusting, but it was not that bad. I haven't seen his room because apparently that's like the worst bit, but it wasn't as bad as what I was told. Do you?
It's okay. It's okay at the end of the day.
Well, wait, sorry, to move on from that, a few years later, it got mixed between all different kind of drugs as well, which completely unstabled him.
Obviously,
But yeah,
coke was a.
coke was a
probably the
major,
big downfall.
major impact. I mean,
When actually was the first time he actually did it? Is it Soul's Pie?
trying to remember, because it was a while back. He did it. I think it was Soul's Party.
I think was it alcohol first, and then that was the biggest thing, wasn't it? It still is.
Yeah, well, he did work in a pub where he got free alcohol, so.
Yo, wake up! Wake up! Fireworks!
And the hours was not sociable at all. Not like a normal pub. That's not sociable, but this is slightly different. He would finish work at 6 a.m., start at 5:30. Got alcohol on a shift. If he found coke, which he would normally do, from drunken people like slipping something away, he would grab it, put it in his pocket, do it at work. But yeah, it's just, what he's trying to do in my mind is he's trying to fight depression. It's something that needs to be dealt with, but like his way of dealing with it is drugs, in my mind.
It don't go out. Look, it doesn't go out. Wait, that's fucking hot. Oh, it does.
I did want to ask you, in particular, because I know he leaves the house for a few days, and he doesn't come back until a few days as well. His mom.
He's got that girlfriend, innit?
Well, Susie goes to France, and she said, "Oh, this is the best country I've ever been to."
It's a fucking dump.
I want you to speak to her about it.
Absolutely.
Fuji.
Yeah, but his mom doesn't really care to consider he's out for so long because he doesn't really tell her. It's more like, when a dog goes out, a dog comes back type of scenario. It's not really.
I don't like, but I think she got used to it. It's not that she doesn't care at all. That's not the case, but she trusts him so much.
No, mate, I just vomited like 5 times. I feel the greatest I've ever felt before.
Oh, that's alright. That's not too bad then.
I felt it was the greatest I've
So,
ever
are you ready for a session? After you got your
Yeah!
Decent, brother! Get up! Get up!
First time he went out when I was in the house, when I moved in, the very next time we moved, he went out of the house for a couple of days. It was, bro, I got scared.
Marcin has always been a strange character, though the interviews with Sheen and Dragan were fairly tame compared to some of the stories about Marcin. So my interviews led me to Stefan Noel, who had a lot more stories to tell. First impressions, Marcin, go.
When I first met him, he was kind of normal.
Kind of normal.
Yeah, this was 2009 when I was in year 7, so.
Is that how? No, wait. Oh yeah, because you knew him before, didn't you?
Yeah, I went to school with him, so he was he was alright in school. And we like after I left school, didn't really speak to him till college, and I think that's the start when his fucking just downfall.
On the ground already! On the ground! Come on! Come on! It's gonna be dead! Oh, Stefan's dead, bro! Stefan's gone already! Oh, mate!
You know, at night it got really interesting. So,
You want to talk about that night? You don't have to. It's up to you.
yeah, probably not.
College.
Yeah, I think that was the start of his downfall.
Yeah, weed, wasn't it?
Yeah, it started off with weed, and he like just sold everything just to buy weed, like a little crackhead.
I didn't know that actually. I didn't
Oh,
know
did
that
you
was a
not?
thing.
Oh,
No, that's
no,
new
he,
actually.
Well, he bought a laptop on finance. This is a good story.
I heard about the
Yeah,
Mac, wasn't
and,
it? Yeah.
He sold it for 400 quid cash and spunked it in 2 days on weed.
Tell us how much the Mac cost originally.
1,200 quid over like two years.
So he was paying it off, but he spunked
Yeah,
it
he
for.
paid it off once, and he still owed that. This was like
So it was the first month.
yeah,
I think.
this was like 4 or 5 years ago, I think. Yeah. So the first impressions weren't that bad.
No, it just gets worse.
It does. It did get a lot worse.
Yeah, we continue.
Well, obviously I moved away to France for over 2.5 years, so I didn't see him. Came back and he got into Mandy and all that shit.
What's the give me a story anyway. Probably like the worst
Well,
or best. I don't know. It's
Yeah, well,
up to
from
you.
the start of the day, it was more like he got here. Obviously, he still doesn't have a job to this day, which is quite not really a shocker, really. But he came in, and we all got him drinks, and just because we haven't seen him in a while, just try to create the little system again,
This is a good one. So he'd been at work. He'd been obviously drinking, doing packing at work. So
This is social.
yeah,
just
this is
clarify,
social chill bar. Yeah, he'd been drinking all night. We had to fucking bang on his door to get him out. And goes to Reading with next to nothing, just the clothes on his back.
and he changed to with drink. He just changed. So it's a bit more like a obnoxious thing, where he kind of prides himself on the attention.
You're doing it wrong anyway, mate.
Yeah, I know, because my body's fucked up, so fuck you guys.
You can only do 2.
Yeah, I know, because he said I'm doing it wrong, even though I'm not. Cunt.
Well, he bought a two quid tent, so
Yeah.
and literally cried
Marvelous.
when you and Savage tried to help
Yeah,
him.
did he actually cry? I wasn't too sure. Was there tears? I don't remember.
He wasn't far off.
Trying to be like a man, doesn't he?
Yeah. So he obviously that failed. It all fell down. So after we'd all come back from seeing everyone, he I find him in my tent. So I was like, get the fuck out of my tent. And
This is when he fell asleep on the chair, wasn't
yeah,
it?
he fell asleep in a chair and I think he got woke up by a security guard and he got put. I don't know where he slept. Where did he sleep?
Well, he slept in the chair.
Yeah, and then after that, he
I
got
have
kicked
no
out the
idea.
chair. Fuck knows.
Was this the first night?
Yeah, and then it pissed it down the next day. So I think he was. I think he slept in Sol's tent actually, and he woke up soaked.
So, he just but later on that night, it just got really bad because he did a lot of bad stuff, which I'd rather not say on camera. But
I think Stefan will probably fill that in anyway. So
if it's on the documentary, it's on the documentary.
yeah.
Well, when I first got with Kerry, I saw him outside Weatherspoons, and he was begging me for a lift home, absolutely off his face. So he was he started kicking the side of my door. So I was like, right, fuck off, and I drove off. Didn't speak to him again until about a week ago, when the cunt turns up to the bell. again, fucked. Been drinking all day.
Clarify, the Bell's the pub.
Yeah, the Bell's a pub. If
Yeah.
you're interested, yeah. Yeah, so he'd obviously was bum licking me all night, trying to make wrongs right, saying he's a changed man and all that shit. So obviously after we leave the Bell, we go to my dad's flat in town, in Maidstone, and it starts getting worse and worse. And actually, first of all, I didn't see it. Sean was the one who saw the first grab, wasn't it? As he was talking, explaining something to Kerry, he went like that, and accidentally slapped her in the tit.
Yeah, that was the first time.
And the second time was a bit more blatant. He got up, just like brushed alongside her, and the third time was literally
Full hands.
yeah. So
And then, well, what did he do next?
he left, I think, and I was like, "Where the fuck are my keys?" So obviously he looked in the whole flat, didn't have them. I think he left with George. So like I rang George. I was like, "Get this cunt to give me my keys right now. I'm gonna beat the shit out of him." So went to get the keys, pushed him hard into the wall, grabbed him by the throat, and Craven saved him from a good beating. So thanks, George.
Sometimes he's trying to say to me like he's a new man now, but then recently we just met up with him, and it's a long time since we met up with him, and
This is Marcin in a nutshell. He would organise a night out. So like, yeah, alright, let's go out. He'll turn up to pre-drinks, already fucked, with no money, and would beg for a packet, for alcohol, just constantly, over and over and over again, until round about like, when was Soul's party?
Which one? The one where we last saw him before?
Yeah.
That was New Year's, wasn't it? I
No, it was
believe.
before that.
No,
before that, it was maybe
It wasn't his-
November.
yeah, something
Yeah,
like that.
because it was when he was supposed to get evicted originally, wasn't it?
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It's because he thought he was getting evicted.
Yeah,
then
and he
yeah.
went on for a bit longer. Yeah, that was the night where I think we all sort of were like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy?
This concludes the Marcin story, at least for now. Though there are many more Sesh tales still out there, waiting.
Say it like you mean it.
Sesh lives matter, boy.
So, Sesh lives matter. Say it. Sesh lives matter.
Give me the other hand.
Sometimes I don't know where this dirty road is taking me. Sometimes I don't know the reason why. So I guess I'll keep gambling, lots of moves and lots of rambling. Well, it's easier than just waiting around to die. Well, one time, friends, I had a mile. I even had a pie. He beat her with a belt once, 'cause she cried. She told him to take care of me. She headed down to Tennessee. Well, it's easier just waiting around to die.
Marcin, if I see you again, I'll break your fucking jaw.